Heads up, everyone will clip what President Mahama said. Genocide in Gaza, a rigged financial system, a legal order that only ever seemed to find African defendants. The three countries that vetoed against the slavery resolution, the US, Israel, and Argentina. Strong words, right? But the intelligence isn't in the words. It's in the room he said them in. Start with who President Mahama actually is right now. Not just Ghana's president, he's the African Union's first vice chair, and ECOWAS has already endorsed him to chair the whole continent in 2027. So when he sat down, he wasn't speaking only for Ghana. He was speaking as Africa's incoming chairman, which is why, and mark this, the entire hour was foreign policy, continental integration, reparations, and the global order. Not one domestic Ghanaian question. That's exactly the split we named the last time. This administration runs two engines, just like every other government. And the one pointed outward is roaring. What is this platform anyways that he was on? He said these on TRT World, Turkey's state broadcaster, Ankare's voice to the world. Just like the way the BBC is Britain's, and the show has a name, Bigger Than Five. That's not a random title, it's President Erdogan's own slogan for breaking the five-nation grip on the UN Security Council. So read what actually happened. Ghana's president went on a program named after Turkey's foreign policy thesis and spent an hour arguing that exact thesis. Council reform, one African seat, and the end of the veto. Now, why this particular room? Because ask yourself honestly, would a Western network have handed him a clean hour to call Gaza a genocide and name Washington on slavery? Both align on the genocide at Gaza and the need for another representation at the UN Security Council. This is positioning, and look what's moving underneath all of this story. Turkey-Africa trade has gone from $4 billion to 40 in 2 decades, with the 4th Turkey-Africa Summit this very year. And the very heart of President Mahama's Accra Reset, health sovereignty. Make our own medicine, stop importing our survival. Here is the hinge. Africa's population is exploding. More people, more disease, and nowhere near enough factories to treat them. This leaves 2 doors open: build the manufacturing or import it. And a country that already sells the continent drones and now wants to sell it medicine is standing right at the second door. I'm not telling you President Mahama handed anyone anything. Turkey has its own interest, arms, influence, a rivalry with Israel. This is positioning both ways. But the signals are very congruent. The room, the message, the trade line, the health gap, all pointing the same direction. So, watch the summit. And I was pleasantly surprised the AES did not seep into this conversation, because given the warm posture of both factions to this bloc, I don't think this is an accident. What do you read into this omission? Watch with us.